had a good weekend. We're joined tonight by a few of our guests, our special guest ambassadors, Stato. We've got some great guests tonight. We obviously are going to find out tonight if we've completed our challenge. Let's see if we can get a few people on. Guys, if you can hear me, will you please make sure you've shared? Could someone, Mitch, if you can share this into the group, that'd be great. Should be on CALM84 FC page. Just going to double check everything shared into the groups. Let's get everyone on before we start and give everyone's information. Mitch, if you can hear me, I've muted you a sec. All right. Just going to double check. We're all good. We will crack on. Looks like we are. 10 on. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Say hello. Let us know who's on. If you're watching from Facebook or the YouTube, let us know. We are here with our drinks. I know my team have got their drinks. Give us a hello, guys. So I know who's watching. 13 watching so far. Well done, guys. You're right, P. PJ's on. Right. Just going to wait a couple of more and then we'll just get going. $16. Hi, Jill. Hi, Maria. Hi, Liam. Hi, guys. Noob Gamer family. Hello from Liverpool. Right. 18. Warm in here, guys. So, here we are. 84 days, 12 weeks. It's been a real mission, and very, very humbling for me personally. It's been very, very humbling. The sort of journey we've had to this point, from saying that we were going to do this at the end of January. We had a great show at the end of January, and we said we were going to start this. It was I couldn't imagine the ending, and now we're here. And to get here is unbelievable. To get the amount of team members we have, 230. Our aim was 200, and to get so many people involved. I know Stato don't like giving out stats without his consent, but just one thing, Stato, I'm going to give, and that is that I think it was 207. I think now 207 people out of all of our 230 members have registered at least a mile, and it's a big percentage of people that have played the game for us. You expect a lot of sign-ups, you expect a lot of people to want to jump on board. But with everyone's best intentions, sometimes, they may not able to be, to do whatever they want to do. They might not feel like it. You don't know the reasons behind it. I could sit here thinking what's more important than saving lives, but I can't expect everyone else to feel the same. So I never expected so many. And I always said, if we aim for 200 and 100 do it, I'll be happy. But to aim for 200 people, 211 people registered at least a mile, Rob's just put, is mind-blowing. It's most of, which means people are engaged. Obviously, and then it just depends on how much you want to be engaged with it. So it's really, really important to me that everyone knows that, it's the biggest thing about this, the biggest accomplishment with this is that we got so many people out moving, whether they done a mile, or a lot more miles. You know, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable, and yeah, it's just completely humbled me completely. And there's not much, you know, I could have I could have wanted. Obviously, I hope we've passed. I hope we've done it. But I just, you know, everyone needs to know how proud I am of them, and thank you all sincerely for jumping in this, you know, this dream with me and joining me on this. And you know, what started out as sitting down, laying downstairs in the middle of the night, dreaming up silly stuff about this, has ended up a big community and expanding all over the UK. Which has been, you know, to see where it's going now, all over the UK is fantastic. We've actually got CALM84 witness Mitchell on here now, which is brilliant. Hopefully, the other lads will be able to jump on. You know, it'd be really good to speak to them in the coming weeks, because the expansion of this is going to be a real victory for us, because wherever we're based will be another community of CALM84, and the numbers will then build and build and build, and that's what we're hoping to help as many people as possible. So that's the main thing, guys. There's so much to go through. I've not listed anything as such because I'm absolutely rubbish reading off a timetable. That I know I keep looking over here because my phone's over there, and I need to see if people are messaging about what's going on. Yeah, I don't write a list for it. We just sort of go for it, because that's what this is. I don't want it to feel too scripted. So, you know, we'll just ramble on and we'll just try and chug everything out as we go along. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to get two of our ambassadors in, Eric and Tracy. I'm going to invite them in now. Here we are. Hi, guys.
You all right, guys?
You all right?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, not bad.
Hope everyone's all right, doing well.
How's your... Let's talk about what you've done today. Let's talk to Tracy first, because I know you didn't do much, El.
No,
it's not easy. I told you. You're not getting this easy from me.
I didn't do anything. I just...
Never easy. Tracy, how are you doing?
I'm all right, yeah. Got soaked today, but it was worth it just to get the last few miles in before the end.
Was you doing a video or listening to a video when I went past it?
I was listening to your voice message.
Because I was like, that's a calm top. That's a calm top.
Yeah.
I was like, she's going. And that was quite early, wasn't it?
It was. It was just, I just needed to get out and do a few more miles today because I knew it was the last one. And I thought, oh, it said it's not going to rain for a couple of hours, and away I went. But as soon as I got into Foster Park, it hammered down. So I just thought, I might as well just stay out in it.
Yeah, it was. Oh, so you went round Foster Park, did you?
Yeah, I went down when you drove past me around Foster Park and then back up. Twice around the park.
Oh, you were determined. You kept saying to me, like we had dinner at Eric and Tracy's last night. Eric didn't cook enough curry wings, and beautiful dinner. Beautiful dinner. Dinner was all right and all.
All right, yeah.
But yeah, we had dinner last night together, and Tracy was hammering me for she said, do not let us fail this. If I have to go out in the morning and just walk all day, she was like, you know, she was hammering me for the numbers. And I said, Stato has said, we're not allowed the numbers. We have to wait. And but he told me that we're going to have to wait. And you were determined that we wasn't going to fail, wasn't you? You said to me.
100%. It meant if I had to go walking all day, I would have walked all day.
And you actually said to me, if that we fail, you're going to come for me, ain't you?
Yeah, I told you that.
So let's hope we don't. Let's hope we don't fail.
I wasn't going to come for you. I was going to come for Rob, because he could have let me know if I needed to do an extra 4 miles or something.
yeah. Rob would have been banging trouble. He still might be banging trouble. Bless him. It is. Yes. So it's such a nerve wracking, but I feel like we've focused on the right stuff. You know, we've gone through it, we've focused on the right things, getting out and moving, and that's been our message, hasn't it, Tracy? You've been giving a lot of messages on the social medias and stuff like that, and your message has always been get out, you'll feel better. You know, it's always been people based, hasn't it?
Yeah, but that's it. That's what it's about. It's you know, everybody has dark days, but you just have that one little glimpse of somebody that just puts something on and it resonates with you, and you just think, I can do this. There's people there to help me. I can do it, and that's what this is all about. You know, as you say, we've got a lovely community within the CALM84, and now it's spreading, you know, wider, which is really really good. And it's just, as I always said to you, it's just something as simple as a hello, how are you, can bring somebody out of a dark place. Because you're just acknowledging that, you know, you've seen them, or it's just that there's somebody there for somebody if you need that person, you know. I always remember many years ago people walking around, and, you know, I've always said, just you see people and you can see it in their eyes, and if you just stop that person and go, how are you today? What you know, it makes all the difference, because you're showing an interest in that person and what they're doing and their feelings, and that could just draw somebody out of a dark hole. It might take time, but at least it's a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, which will guide them, you know, to a better ending. Rather than, there's so many young people as well, like with suicides and that. It's just it's heartbreaking. You look at the figures and the statistics of how many young kids, especially through this last year, 18 months with the pandemic, a lot more people have been contemplating taking their own life, and many have succeeded. But if you can stop one of them, or you speak to a young person that's in a dark place and prevent them from doing that, God, it's so worth it. So worth it.
Absolutely. We always say, don't we, and it's becoming another motto of ours, if we can save one.
Yep.
That it's definitely, you know, I always said that through this, hearing people's stories has really been our greatest achievement. Hearing how this has changed people's lives, or it's affected, like, changed their day, just that little walk. I was even speaking to one of our team members today, from Biggin Hill, and it was the first time I'd actually met them, and they actually said to me, like, there's been really, like, some quiet nights for them and quiet days, and, you know, they felt bad, but they've gone out and just done that little walk because they knew they had to go. That, you know, they committed to the challenge. They wanted to put a few miles on, and they've gone out for a little walk, and it's literally turned their day around, you know, and made them feel better.
It does. It's surprising what you can achieve just with that, even your own mental health. Anyway, you know, it just changes you. Like, is it, you know, me when I walk home from work, that's my space to come down from work. You know, from all the days hassle, and that's good. That's so good. That's what you need.
Yeah. It's such a. I've sort of I've had quite a couple of weeks myself, like, lately. Obviously, been working on the calm stuff quite a lot. We've got someone on board to help. One of our team members, Followers, jumped on and helped us. And I've had quite a few weeks myself. And I would definitely say the physical activity has helped me a lot, with what we're doing. It's certainly given me a little pickup. It's like a shot of adrenaline, a shot of happiness. Just getting out and coming back. It's always, you know, I enjoy my walks, but it's when I come back I feel the relief and the happiness and the, you know, positivity. It just helps. And I haven't gone on too many long walks the last couple of weeks. I've put my mileage down that I've done at work, and I've done to and from or whatever. But I certainly think I could have done a bit more in terms of miles for my own mental health, for my own, you know, in a quiet moment, I should have gone probably for a few more walks. And I'll definitely be doing that, you know, in the future, in the coming weeks, definitely this week. So, like, the fact that this challenge is here isn't going to, isn't the only reason I'm going to do it. It's going to be for me and how I feel. And that's the most important thing. When we do things like this, you've got to realise that, we are raising money and we are bringing community together to combat sort of loneliness and social inactivity. But the main thing for us is, is helping the people that we're working with, helping the people that we're building the community with, and seeing the benefits amongst ourselves. And there's so many as we know. So yeah, it's fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing how many miles you ended up on, Trace, because I know you've been an absolute trooper. So we'll hopefully find that out a bit later. Or I'm sure Rob will email me a final thing later on. Eric, how's it going?
I'm good, mate. Bit sore today, but
legs or butt?
Legs. It's a hard one today. Slow.
Oh,
after last night.
That was your fault.
Yeah, we didn't drink too much, but it all affects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fine.
another 40 miles today. We're going to find out in a little bit, not so long now, if you completed your
Hopefully.
private challenge. I hope you did, because there's a forfeit in it for Rob. Knowing him, he'll probably take off a few miles, so he have to pay the forfeit.
That's what I'm dreading.
If he does, we'll put him down as Gareth Bale. Don't you worry.
No.
None of that. He's in the green room waving happy signs at me now. Happy signs.
Nice. It was nice.
How's it been for you, mate, since we've done this? I didn't ask Tracy this. How's it been for you since we started? What's it meant to you that
you've joined this? I'm doing it for them. Every time I get on that bike, I'm doing it for what we're about. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about the miles. The only thoughts I've got in my head is that every time I push that pedal down, I'm potentially saving someone's life. And that's really and truthfully what's keeping me going on that bike.
Because it is.
At times when it gets hard and it starts getting sluggish, then I just sort of to myself think why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And it gives me the go for a few more miles.
And you've done a few more miles.
Yeah. It's been hard. I'm not going to lie. It's been hard. At times I haven't been able to get out with being ill and work and family commitments. And it's been hard. I would like to have done more, to be truthful.
Yeah.
For the calls.
Rob's just said Tracy has done 406.5 miles.
He sent me 400. Told you I'd do it, Rob.
406.5 with miles to go. I mean, that's crazy. In 3 months, 400 miles is just unbelievable, Trace. You've got to be proud of yourself.
Everyone has, I think, didn't they?
Oh, God.
Everyone needs a pat on the back. Whether we've done this or whether we haven't, it's an achievement alone, just what we've done. Whatever it is.
Yeah, getting the amount of people there is as well, I think, active. That was when Rob sent me the email. That was the first thing I looked at. I didn't care how many miles individuals had done so much. I don't even know how many I've done. Literally, I don't know how many I've done, because the only thing I did with that email list was spin to the bottom and see how many people we got active. That was it. I wanted to know how many people we got moving, which was really important. So that was, how many people can we get out moving? So, and over, 211, I think Rob said, was unbelievable. Was just unbelievable. 371.35. That is not bad for a 300 target. That is not bad at all.
Should have done a few extra though.
Yeah, I could. I couldn't be asked. Stupid. Got you doing them. Have a dog and bark yourself.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's.
I'm making less wings tomorrow.
Listen, you owe me. Tracy actually owes me, but you're the one who makes them.
Yeah. I made them for you, but you weren't quick enough.
I had them.
But no, it is. So hopefully, El, you found you've passed your target. Let's see.
It's close. I know it's close.
We are literally coming up on it now to see. We're going to get Rob in a sec and have a chat with him.
But everyone needs a pat on the back, and well done, everyone.
I'm actually going to bring him in now so that you can say hello to him and all before I beat his out. Here he is. Let's get him on. Hello, Mr. Blake.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Rob.
You all right?
How are you, mate?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, just putting the last few bits of fun facts as you asked for, some facts that you wanted. So, yeah.
Before you crack on, Rob,
yep.
will you just tell me? I know you and your family have, you've all participated. You've all put miles on the board spectacularly.
Yep.
How have you found it? I know you found it tough. A lot of the time, and then you've had the COVID, didn't you, and stuff like that in the first one, and then how have you found this one?
The miles were easy. It's putting all the data into this bloody sheet that was the hard work. Going through Strava every day, and like I said to you on the last live, that we had I had the blue screen of death on the computer, and I lost some miles, but fortunately people have been good enough to send in their miles, and I've dug through Strava and got it all back up and running and stuff. So I think I've got everyone pretty much spot on. But we'll see.
Yeah, there's a lot of as I said, there's a lot of participants in this. I can't imagine when you offered to do this, how many people did we have roughly? What your expectation of doing it?
When I took the sheet on from yourself, there was 130 participants. So I thought you get probably 20 or 30 a day putting it in. Takes 5 or 10 minutes. But then I spoke to my son, and he's a whiz ran at Excel, so he put in all these formulas for me. So rather than me entering it into one and then dragging and pasting it into another and then into another and then calculating it that way, I only had to put it in once. That made it a lot simpler. So, obviously my son helped out massively there. And then my boss has sort of allowed me to spend 5-10 minutes a day at work calculating the miles. We have lunch at our desk anyway. So it's sort of like, whenever we was having lunch sort of thing, I'd go through it and put the miles in then. And he helped out with the formulas as well. And he said, you could quicker and easier this way and that. So that was the hardest bit for me, calculating the miles. But doing the miles was all right. It has, yeah. I now know how to do more. I've been a manager at Royal Mail for 8 years. I now know more about Excel than I ever did before then. So it taught me a lot about Excel prior to that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So it is good. It is good. There's some there's some funny stats in here. There's some good stats. So we'll go with it.
Well, it's 25. I wanted to wait till half past just so everyone. I know everyone's on. I know everyone's in. We've got a lot of people. There's a few more people that are coming on. That are just coming up. We're just going to drag it out. 5 more minutes. I
think the person that's benefited most in sort of my household and my family is the dog. She's got a new jacket, kindly bought by Eric and Tracy.
That was a prize from Prize Master.
She's been. I put that on her earlier. I put it on her yesterday. She's running around the house like a lunatic, and then we put it on her a little while ago to take a photo to put onto the CALM84 page. And when I went to take it off, she's trying to bite my finger off. So she quite likes it, obviously. But
El, have you got any questions for Rob? Give him a question.
Do you come to Danson Park?
Well, no, don't answer that because then he'll know if he's completed.
Have you fixed my miles?
Have you fraudulently
Well,
fixed my mind?
There's the dog in her new jacket.
Oh, look.
Yes!
got her new
Beautiful.
jacket
Look
on.
at that.
Yeah,
Look at
lovely.
I can't believe how good it
Oh.
fits.
That looks all right, doesn't it?
Fantastic.
Yeah, she loves
It would have
it.
been better if I give it him when you gave it to me, but I only give it
Yeah,
to him this week.
I gave him that at the start of the challenge.
Oh, apparently they can.
Thanks to Eric and Tracy.
Yeah, I've said that already, but they give it to Martin a couple.
Through late. I'm hearing everything.
Because we're live and you're not.
Yeah.
But Eric and Tracy give that to Martin about 6 weeks ago. Martin's had it in the boot of his car. So, but yeah, she's done some miles. She's had an ACL as well at the beginning of this. She had an ACL operation. We didn't know whether she was going to pull through or not. And then obviously the vet said let her rest for a couple of weeks, and then we bang straight back into the miles. So she's done some miles as well. I'm gonna have to get GPS. If we do this again, I'm gonna have to get a GPS tracker thing on the dog. See how many miles.
I'm sure we can get a spare phone from somewhere and chuck a chip in it.
Yeah. That jacket got a little pocket. We'll just stitch one on.
We can stitch one on.
We'll do something, but she's done all right. And then a lot of other people, when Martin's ready, I'll read out the stats. But yeah, there's some good miles in there, and the dog's benefiting from it. She's absolutely knackered now.
I just feel like we're drinking to celebrate, or we're going to drink to commiserate. It's just going to be one of them ones, isn't it?
Well, it's up to you, Mark. I'm ready whenever you are. You just give me a drum roll and then we'll go.
I'm going to bring Tilly in. I don't know where she is.
Well, I've got some stats and some facts that will lead us nicely into it if you want them ready, Mark. And then that'll you got a minute to go until 8:30, and then that'll kick it in nicely.
Right,
Jill. Through them.
She's coming. She just went 1 sec. Sound like Bianca. She proper Bianca me.
Frankie.
Ricky. All right, so we got. She's coming. She's going. Hello, my child.
Hi. Are you drinking a cider?
I am.
No, apple juice.
Tills is in a
Sunday
gear. We are here. Rob is just almost going to read out what we have done. I'm just waiting 2 seconds for the one and only Holly Vickery. I sent her a message. Well, I didn't. I wrote a message to ask her to come on. I didn't send it. So we've now managed to get her on. She'll be in a sec. And then you can take it away, Mr. Robert. Quite nerve-wracking.
Definitely.
Quite nerve-wracking.
Are we ready?
No, wait. 1 second.
For Holly.
Just wait 1 second for Holly. Holly's coming in now.
All right.
Holly, when she comes in, we will crack on. She's coming on now.
Well, while we're waiting for Holly, has everyone got a glass ready?
Eric's just going to get another bottle.
Oh, what, to throw at the wall if we don't do it?
No.
You see the laptop go everywhere. Let's see. Holly, when Holly comes on, you got a glass. Rob, you got another drink?
Yeah. What do you mean another one?
Yeah. You know exactly what I mean. You're actually bang on sober for a Sunday night.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
I was just waiting for your reaction.
Right.
Drop her right here.
Is she there? What's she doing?
We're waiting for her. She's coming on. I just think it'd be nice to get her in the group and see her reaction to us failing or winning. It is.
We've never failed, even if we ain't done it.
Yeah, that's it. Get them positive ones in, El. Just real quick. Look at us all branded up and Till's in her.
Yeah, but they're branded Sunday clothes.
These are our Sunday clothes, aren't they, love?
Yeah.
Yeah. Drum roll, please. Let's a few of the comments until Holly's jumps in. We'll just go down a few. There's loads of hellos. Noob Gamer family. Just remember, after every dark night, there's a bright new day. Too right, mate.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Mitch, each potentially life-saving call costs £8. We are currently at £1,640 of our 2K target. If you'd like to donate, please click the link. Well done, Mitch. And he's put the link on our comments. And we've got Graham Lloyd. We should all be proud. We've all done our bit. Well done. Graham's my cousin from up in Harlow. He come down to training the other day.
Bagminder. He was the bagminder, wasn't he? In the rain.
Yeah,
Bagminder.
and it was Rob's fellow Royal Mail. There's a lot of the Royal Mail gang in CALM84. We love it.
Yeah, but he's a postman. When I told him I was a manager, he was like, yeah, whatever.
Are you divided then?
Yes, it is.
Here's Holly.
No
Are
one
you a
likes
bit
managers,
divided
do they?
then?
Do you like your managers?
Nah. No, I actually love my manager.
Yeah, I love your manager. I know I'd like to have your manager.
My manager's amazing.
Come in when you want.
Yeah. Oh, Bazza, he's amazing. Holly's in, but she's not on screen. I'm sure she's having a sort out. Hopefully she'll be in, and you can crack on with your facts, Robert, because
What, is Holly there?
She's turning up. Hold on, I'm just going to put her in the stream for a sec and see if she appears.
Something's happening now on my screen anyway.
Yeah, we should be the awesome 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 soon. Where are you, Holly? Might have to go back out and come in again. Sorry, guys. It's really important that we're all in here for this because it's a big moment. 84 days, 12 weeks to lead up to it.
I believe it's done.
A lot of miles, a lot of effort gone in. Tilly,
What?
how have you
Does
found
Tilly want to
it?
know her? Does Tilly want to know her final miles?
Yeah, go on then.
Till, you are in the top 10.
Oh, God.
Nice.
What can I say?
Tills, you have done 531.66 miles.
Wow.
So that's really
Well
good.
done, kid.
So well done.
That is a lot. 500 miles.
Wow.
531. 31, Mark. Don't forget the 31.
531
That's a lot of miles. That'll get you to Nan and Granddad's.
and back.
And then back again.
Yeah, it wouldn't know. 31 miles. Ollie, I think you might have to go out and come back in again. It's not picking you up.
We can't see you.
We can't see you.
She's enabled her camera.
Yeah, she might not have enabled the camera.
Has she messaged you?
Yeah.
She's jumped out, so she heard us. I'm sure she'll come back in. No.
So she just refreshes the page and then hits enable camera and enable microphone. It'll get her back in.
Okay. Yeah, so 531. What do you think about that, kid?
Yeah, it's good. I did slow down the last couple of weeks. I've been working a lot of long days at work, but I've done a couple in the gym last week, I think. And I've been adding my dailies a lot more because at work I do about four miles at least, and then
So you're the same as Michelle Tills. Michelle might go out on a 4-mile walk, but then when she looks at her Fitbit at the end of the day, she's actually done 8 or 9 miles where she's walking between clients and to the shop and all of that. So it does bump up your miles. I was saying to your dad earlier about how it bumps up your miles quite quickly by doing that sort of thing. So no, well done.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't even realise I'd done so many miles.
On the back.
You've been pretty constant though, haven't you? Like it's been a daily routine.
Yeah. It's you know, for me, for my own personal self, like as well as the team. Really, it's definitely pushes you more, doesn't it? When you've got a team around you.
You've been walking with your friends as well, haven't you? Like,
yeah, I've walked with a few people actually, which has been nice.
Yeah.
The outstanding thing with your mileage, Till, is that you are. I'll read out the top 10 in a minute, but you're 1.2 miles behind a postman who walks 9 miles a day for a living.
Wow.
Which you look at over 84 days. That's quite an achievement.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
crazy.
Liam,
I didn't think I'd done that much. You know, not
no, you
not
have.
more than anything. Do you know what I mean? I knew, you know, I've obviously tried to make an active effort, but
Between you and fourth place, you're ninth, Till. I'll tell you now, you're ninth, right?
Yeah.
But between you and fourth place, it's only 40 miles.
oh wow.
That's
It,
good, isn't it?
after fourth place and 10th place, it becomes really tight.
Yeah. Oh
So,
wow. Yeah,
They've done really well.
good. I'm happy with that.
Holly, you're on again. I think Rob said you have to enable your camera, your microphone and camera. There she is. We can
there
hear
you
and
are.
we can see.
I don't
Here
think
we go.
lined
Sure.
up.
How do I turn it round?
That's it.
Yes. She's in
Sorry.
a power station.
Bear with, guys. Bear with.
Are they drinks? They
How
look
do I
like
turn it
Jaeger bombs lined
round?
up.
Candles.
It's Birkin. Right.
Yeah, bombs, magic.
Camera, world facing.
Well, this is Jaeger facing, drink
That looks like
facing.
Jaeger. Yeah, that's it. Someone's lining up the shots for later.
Bottle in the corner somewhere.
Me. Hello. Can you see me? No.
No.
Unless you've got all the lights off in your
User
house. No.
facing.
Got a costume on.
You might have to sit behind your laptop.
I'll turn it around.
I can turn it round. World
No.
facing. User.
Real.
Right. I'm just gonna have to turn it round then.
Go on,
Yeah.
Can you
do
see
it.
anything now?
No.
No. So do what you just had it on.
Now.
Just turn
We
it
sprung
back
it
to
on
your head
it,
and
Ollie,
sit round the
fine.
other
I'm
side
so
of the camera.
close. I'm so close.
We definitely saw all your drinks.
Hello. Can you see me?
Yay!
Hey!
Yay!
Them Jägermeisters.
Yeah.
I wish. How are we doing?
We're good. We wanted you on for obviously the results. We'll let's just ask you now, how have you found it? How have you found the challenge as a whole?
Really good. I think I've struggled at points because I feel like with it comes a bit of pressure as well, which I struggled with a tiny bit. However, I need pressure, otherwise I don't go out. So it's really worked hand in hand for me. Like this week, I've done half an hour on the bike and 3 miles a day, and I feel amazing for it. And I would never have even thought to do that every day. You know, it's an hour out of my day, and there's 24. You know what I mean? So it's become that sort of normal thing for me, as well as getting fitter, losing a bit of weight. You know, feeling better about different things. I've had loads of personal gain from it without, you know, thinking about what it's for and everyone else that's involved. You know, been able to have conversations with people that you wouldn't speak about or speak with, and coming all together and being able to cheer each other on, which has been really nice. Like the walk we done, like that was just lovely to be able to be with people that I have never met before, but we've sort of been cheering each other on in the sidelines, and then you get to meet and have a bit of a laugh, and you know, it really cemented it. I feel like
There's tree hugging.
Tree hugging, yeah, you know, got it done.
We were tree hugging. That was a really great morning. I'm hoping, obviously, we got on the 6th at Dancer, and I'm hopefully there's a few more of us there. Then there's definitely a few more. There's definitely one more in Mr. Robert Blake. We're going to get the pleasure of his company.
Oh, did I miss it? So you, Eric?
I haven't got close.
Hey?
Oh,
you don't know yet.
I thought I missed it.
I know it's close. But I don't know whether Rob sent me a dodgy text this morning telling me the truth or not.
He's probably lied. I'm not gonna jazz that up for you. Okay, so we're all here. Mr. Blake, take it away.
So I'm going to drag it out a little bit. So in total, as a team, we have completed approximately 4,350 activities. This equates to approximately 4,234 hours as a club collectively, averaging 317 miles per day. Now, the next fact is you can take it as a negative or a positive. 8 of the top 10 are female, Now, do our females care more about their men's mental health, or do men not take it seriously? So there's some questions to be asked around that.
Both of, I reckon.
Yeah.
Both of, mate.
The top 10 participants achieved 25% of the end target just by themselves.
The top 10, did you say, Rob?
Top 10 achieved 25% of the end target just by themselves.
Go on, Tilly.
So if this had gone on for however many 84 times 4 is, they would have done it on their own. Is it a year? They would have done it on their own.
Wow.
Okay. Now is the interesting bit. Eric Norton has done half of the total mileage from this year's Tour de France.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah. The Tour de France. And this is the one. The Tour de France is just over 2,000 miles. Eric, you've done 1,000.79 miles.
My God.
Oh!
That is insane.
Come on!
See you at Danson, dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've got that day. Rob, I'll buy you a beer. I'm getting that day.
Yes! Yes, Rob. Get them trainers on. Eric, well done, mate.
Well done, Eric.
Mate, thank
Well
you.
done, mate. Seriously, well done.
That's
If we calculate that everyone walked their respective miles, excluding the exercise bikes and the push bikes, all of that, if we calculated that everyone walked their respective miles, we have done 53.3 million steps as a group.
Jesus.
Woo!
Wow.
Jeez.
And then
Jeez.
Martin's granddaughter, Ada, is the youngest member, aged 2, and we have at least one member aged over 60.
It's not me.
So
It's not me. It's not me.
So, as a group, we have achieved a combined total mileage of 26,662 miles, which is the equivalent. Which is
26,000.
Yeah. Which is the equivalent of traveling around the world plus.
Well done.
We've travelled around the world plus an extra 6.8%.
Wow.
Go on. Go
Wow.
26,000.
Yeah. So the top 10 obviously is Eric on 1,000.79 miles. Then Marshall, who's over there.
Well done, Michelle.
Well done, Michelle.
Hi.
She's done 621.88 miles.
Wow.
Woo!
Tracy Bishop in 3rd place, 618.5.
Well done, Trish.
Holly.
Wow,
Holly in 4th
amazing.
place. Holly, your total mileage for the time that we was doing it was 507.5.
Well done, Holly.
Wow.
Sarah
Well
Hamlin in Danielle Taylor, 567 in 5th place. Sarah Hamlin, 6th place, 563. Katie Ann Thompson, one of my posties, along with Tracy Bishop, 543. Liam Goodman, the only other man apart from Eric to make the top 10, with 532. Tilly Webb in 9th place, 531. And Joe
Amazing.
Kiddle, 481.
Who was that?
Joe Kiddle.
What?
That's one of my friends.
Yeah, 481, 481.7. So there's some other, Danny Webb. He had no disrespect to Danny Webb. The first couple of weeks, he didn't really have.
We've lost him.
He's gone.
512.
You patch there, Rob, and you've
We've lost him.
Come back.
green screen.
Oh.
Danny
Rob,
Webby's
come back,
think-
Rob.
I
Rob.
think the weather has wiped Rob out.
I think-
Is there a tornado at
What he
Rob's
said.
in Eltham, anyone? Tornadoes
Rob,
hit
I think you're gonna
Eltham.
find out.
I'm gonna go downstairs. Yeah.
You got Tilly's going to watch it from downstairs,
Well
guys.
done, everyone.
Go on, well done, Tilly.
Well done, darling.
What?
Miles.
26,000.
Congratulations.
26,000 miles is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. You got,
Yeah.
you know, I thought we would scrape it. I really did.
I thought it
But
was going to be
for
close.
26,000 miles. I mean, we were the end of 24s, so we did. You know, we did get past it by 1,000 miles. I didn't think it was going to be that much, to be honest. I was
No.
worried whether we were actually going to do it or not. I
Does
was
that mean
actually
that
worried.
this week everyone's doubled what they'd normally do? Because what was it? We needed 219 or something, wasn't it? A day.
Yeah, we were 1,800 miles out on Monday. We were 1,800 out on Monday. So, you know, to be able to get there by that amount now is unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. Here he is.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. I think the excitement caused my internet to freeze.
Tornado in Eltham.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just going back to what I was saying, someone like Danny Webb, who hadn't really done a lot of miles to start off with, he bought himself a bike, started cycling to work. He's now got himself into 14th place doing 412 miles, which I know Danny Webb will be pleased with.
That's since the beginning of April, isn't it?
Yeah, he's had the bike about 6 weeks, I think. So, he's gone from doing 30 miles in the first 6 weeks to doing, almost 400.
Amazing.
I mean, I look at him now. Anywhere, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First 7 weeks he's done 100 miles. Then after that he's banged out 700 miles. Do you know what I mean? Something like that.
Wow.
No.
700
Got that
miles.
wrong. No.
Use your fingers.
No, hang on. He done 300 in the last 5 weeks. Up until that point, he'd only done 100.
Yeah.
So he's tripled his score in the last 5 weeks. Do you know what I mean? First 7 weeks he'd done 100. The last 5 weeks he'd done 300. So it's things like that have got us over the line. I mean, there's some other great scores in there. Tracy's done 406.5, as you already know. Mary Cox, 383. She's in 18th place. There's just some great scores in there, really. Some really good amounts.
People I want to mention, Rob. For instance, like really inspirational people along the way. We want to give a bit of a shout out to Maria Frost. I know she's watching. Inspiration to us all. We've watched, she's been with us through this journey, and we've seen her go from strength to strength, and it's been amazing. And she's definitely inspired me to get out there on days. Just unbelievable effort from her. With another one, obviously, Mary Cox, Mary the Machine. Watching her get out there has been unbelievable. Again, she's just putting it on there. But what I really loved is the little videos we would get throughout the challenge, and a little videos telling us to feel good about ourselves and love ourselves and stuff like that. That's unbelievable to me. Yeah, and just what her steps on. And Thomas Newend from up in Harlow. What a guy. He has been on there constantly, hashtagging CALM84. He's been absolutely smashing it out up in Harlow. He's a friend of one of my cousins, I think, from that way, but he's been smashing that out, and it's been constant from him. These are just a few of the names that have been so consistent, apart from you guys here, the ambassadors, have been so consistent throughout. You know, from day one, just banging it out on there. So just well done to you guys for inspiring all of us, regardless of where you end up on the table. There was never a scoreboard. Rob just is keeping our miles so that we're able to prove how many we've done. It was never based on who does the most or anything like that. It wasn't never a competition, but even Rob come to me in the beginning and said it's just nice for people to have that and have a score to keep and that. Wasn't it, Rob? That's you said that in the beginning.
Yeah, like Michelle said from the beginning, she'll do the challenge because it's something that means a lot to her, because obviously with my own situation with my brother and stuff. But her main focus wasn't about beating anybody else or finishing second or third or fourth or 22nd or 24th in the table. She does it every day, but her main thing was she wanted to beat her previous week's mileage.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? So if she'd done 35 in week 1, she wanted to do 36. And that's where she's led herself to. And, you know, the poor dog, like I say, the poor dog's done an ACL, you know.
On his feet.
But a couple of weeks Michelle's done less than the week before. She's not disappointed because she's let her down. She's disappointed because she's let herself down. Not let herself down as such, but because she hasn't reached that target. Yeah, but she's only competing against herself.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I mean.
You know, for her to think, you know, I look at it now. For her to do 620 miles in 84 days,
it's unbelievable.
That's a lot. And I know Eric said it the other night that he's done it on bike and he could have done 621 miles on a walk. And you know, Tracy Bishop 618, Holly 577. You know, some of the numbers are mind blowing, really, when you think about it. But the main thing is that everyone's challenged themselves. They've taken on the challenge, but they've used the challenge to challenge themselves. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Eric, if I had said to Eric 3 weeks ago, do 1,000 and the Jansen, he would have just plodded on, and no disrespect, Eric, probably would have done 8.5, 900 miles. But that extra incentive to get me out early on a Sunday morning, when today I woke up at 12:30 today. So for you to get me to dance at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, you're doing well.
You got him.
Michelle's just said you ain't staying here that night.
You ain't staying here. That is unbelievable. That amount of miles, guys, like to smash it by that much.
Room at my house, mate.
The thing is, though, Mark, you didn't realise, and I don't think some of the boys watching that play football with us on Thursday, when I asked you to do the promo video of us running backwards and forwards to the goal a couple of times, I knew just before we went to football that was where we were with the target. So them few miles that we'd done, and why I said to you, right, get the boys to line up and do that run to the goal and back, run to the goal and back. With the 15, 16 of us were there, no, 18 of us that were there, doing that short sprint, that was the last bit. The football team actually got us over that 1,000 miles. And then every time the walking around the earth, the 24,901 miles, everything on top of that since Thursday evening when we went to football has been a bonus. And people have gone out today and they've pushed themselves, and people have upped their mileage and all that. But, you know, as a collective, we've done it. 26,000 miles is outstanding, really.
What was the final number again, Rob? 26?
The final number was 20. Where is it? So I was saying 26,662.
Like 1,700 odd miles.
Yeah, 1760. And that's what we've done over the last 4 days with people updating their Apple Watches, their Fitbits, their health app, like we asked them to do last week. So that's where that's come into it. But I didn't add that in until yesterday and today. So I knew on Thursday when you asked the boys to sprint backwards and forwards that was the reason why. And then no, but that's not taking away anything from all those that have put, because some of the boys at football have done the how do I say this nicely? Have done their bit. They've taken part. There's no one in the football team that hasn't done it, Miles. But ultimately, that was the finishing line as such. I know you saw the video and it didn't come out too great, but we've got
a bit of footage we're going to use.
That's because
in the promo.
Well, I had to go goal. I had to go and goal and pull the goy to you, so I'm not even going to deal with that.
Sorry, mate. I was stuck in
But
trouble.
I think once we get through now, we've done this challenge. Obviously, we'll celebrate it. We will laud it up. We will say we've done it. We'll post it everywhere over the coming week that we've done it. We look to the future now. I'm never been one to sort of rest on our laurels. We got out of the last one into a new one, taking a little bit of a different approach this time. Last time we had a month off, and we just sort of done what we're going to do. We're going to keep watching the Strava, keep adding to the Strava, keep inspiring people as we go along. Rob, you don't have to count anything from now on. You don't have to count everything. But, we need to keep that up, guys. For your own benefit, you need to keep that up. I can't say that enough. And for us to push that, we need to do it, and we need to put it on there and tell people, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Because, Holly, you mentioned last time, there's that sort of little slump, isn't there, after completing that last one?
I literally got to the 25, or whatever it was. It was a marathon, wasn't it? I literally got to that, done it in 2 weeks and just stopped.
Yeah.
So for 2 weeks I didn't, because the challenge had finished. And I just thought, oh yeah, I've done it now, great. And then I didn't go for a run until then this one was going to start. And I was like, right, I need to get out and get myself fit again, because I just went right down again. And this is what this has done. It's been 3 months. It takes however long it takes to create a habit. I look forward to getting out. I look forward to exercising now. And I know it's good for me to get out earlier, sometimes because of work or whatever. And it just makes me feel better. And I think because this has been such a long stretch now, I feel like it's really got me into that sort of mindset that it's to make me feel good. And a byproduct of that was posting it. And I felt like, it might encourage other people to get out. And maybe on the days you feeling crap, you might get out, because they're the days, like you say, you need to get out on those days. And I struggle to do that on those days. But Paul often kicks me out the door and is like, come on, go, you need to go for a run. It makes you feel better. And it does. So, yeah.
You've done we obviously, even with last time, we knew we wanted a new challenge. We knew that this was going to be it. As I said, it's going to be a bit of a different tack this time. We're going to focus on obviously doing our miles, doing our steps, etc. But we're going to focus a bit deeper on the meet-up side of things, the walking club stuff, the little events, the mini events we're doing. We're going to be doing them all over the UK. So, all the guys from different teams are going to be doing them on the same day or thereabouts. We're going to concentrate on our meet-ups between Danson, Becky, Greenwich maybe. We're going to have a picnic. So more the social side of stuff over the next month or two, and we're going to see where it goes from there. We're thinking about another little summer challenge, a mini challenge for the month again, a miles challenge again, but just like a mini one, as I say, just a little month long thing. But that's the sort of tact we're going now, a little bit different. We're going to build up members. We're going to make that a real strong cause to build members up. Obviously tonight we finally launch our Save One project, which is so important. It's the next big thing for CALM84. It's the next we did this moment. And this is going to be such an important subject. But with the team, I need anyone who's watching, any one of you guys, we need to come together and brainstorm this. We've got a plan as such, but we need as much help as we can to get this out there and to get this organised. It's going to be all over the UK, obviously. So our UK branches, they can all, do their own areas. We can travel to where we can travel to. But as you know, we will be spending our community pot that we'll be building up through merchandise, hoodie, obviously, all for our merch, where every penny we make, we put in our community fund, and that community fund is going to pay for plaques, little plaques, and we're going to find the hotspots, the suicide hotspots, and we're going to put these plaques there with emergency numbers and a positive message. We're going to try and do that all over the UK, starting in our own areas. We want to build that pot up using, people's donations, small businesses. It's a big thing. It's going to be a big thing. We're going to be working with people like the National Rail, for instance, the Motorways Agency for bridges, national parks, National Trust for parks and stuff like that. So it's going to be a big project. So I need help with this one, guys. It's bigger than just me and Core and Foller and Mitch and Rob. It's bigger than us. We can't. This is something that it's going to need a bigger team, but it's going to affect so many people. And imagine one day someone says, well, imagine one day it comes across your Facebook and there's a picture of our plaque and it said, I was going to do it and this saved my life. Imagine something like that happened. It would just, as I say, it'll all be worth it if we know we've saved one person. So if anyone gets involved in that, please give me a message, inbox me, let me know you want to help, add me on Facebook or whatever. If you've got my number, whatever, message me and let me know you want to help in that project because that's going to be massive. And I definitely need it. The other side, we're going to do walking teams, cycling teams all over the place, running, jogging, little clubs happening regularly, whether they're once a week, once a fortnight, once a month. So I need leaders for these type of clubs in your respective areas. Again, just get on to me and we'll go from there. I know for certain Eric's going to be our cycling captain. I don't think I've asked him. I've just sort of told him a few times. But if you cycle 1,000 miles, that's what you are. So he'll definitely.
I've got to take my hat off to Holly. I just got to say because the exercise bike, as you know, Martin, my friend done his PT course, and I had to be his student for the day. I could not get on with it. Could not get on with it. I hated it.
You know what? I think it's like running. It's like running. I can run from here to wherever. When I'm on the treadmill, I'm getting to 3 miles and I'm like, oh God. Because you're used to going out and seeing things and you're distracted by things around you. I feel like when you're in the gym, it's more, it's a bit.
I only had to do it for 1 minute on the exercise bike. Intense. And it's like 1 minute go and then stop and then 1 minute and I couldn't do it. I hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it.
No, that's so difficult. It's so difficult. The bike is crazy. I try. Obviously, I'm back on the cycle now, and that's tough. Road riding is tough, but it's certainly a lot more. It's a lot more it's hard, but it's definitely
the scenery
for me. It's easy. Scenery changes. Yeah, that's it. Unless you've got one of the big screens on the new bikes, and you can just go through the Alps or something. Them ones are brilliant. I used to have one.
Go through the Alps. Mitch will hook you up.
Yeah, it sorts out. But guys, we've got a lot to go forward with. I know I can call on you guys to help me build these events, and I definitely will be. Before we go on to our last guest, I want to thank you all for all you've done through this challenge. Tracy, Eric, Holly, for being amazing ambassadors, always constantly online, constantly encouraging people and getting the miles in yourselves. You've been absolutely unbelievable, but and I look forward to all that we're going to do in the future. So I just want to say a big thank you to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
for asking. Pleasure.
Mm.
Well, I'm going to kick yours out into the green room.
Mark, can I just say one thing before you kick me out?
I won't kick you out yet.
Oh, wait.
I'll just kick your knees out. Holly, thank you.
Bye.
Eric, Trace, see you later.
See you later.
Yeah.
Let's kick them all out. Kick them all out. Rob, go on, mate.
So, I was just going to say, like he said, Michelle's been doing, if you could check on your Strava or your Fitbits and all the rest of it, you can set your weekly targets. So you are, even though you're not doing a challenge now, you can challenge yourself, like what Michelle done. She's wanted to beat her target from the previous week. You can still do that with the Strava app. Even, just keep using your Strava, and then you can check your previous weeks. You just go onto your data, onto each person's profile, and you just move along the dots, and then it tells you your previous weeks, and then you'll know. And if it's a constant upstream, then you're beating your previous weeks, and then further down the line, you might be going from 20 miles a week to 200 miles a week. Who knows? But it's just keep checking your Strava and keep doing what you're doing. Even though the challenge has ended, it doesn't have to end for you if you don't want it to. If you like the healthy lifestyle and the extra hours and the extra walking and all of that sort of thing, you can carry on doing it. It's not a biggie. But yeah, that's it.
That's the main advice here, mate. That, you know, even though this challenge has ended, what it stands for goes on and gets stronger. And keeping active, you know, you might have a low day, bad day, whatever. Just try and keep active. It's the one thing that we can, you know, control ourselves, getting out and doing something. Just do something. But as Rob said, if you know, keeping that Strava, it's good to compete with yourself. You know, just compete with yourself and try and beat your scores, even if, you know, you want to beat a really, you know, your top score from a few weeks ago. Just try and do that. It's so important we all stick at doing this, but without the pressure. But do it for yourselves, because that's what CALM84 is all about. Rob, I wanted to say a massive thank you to you, mate. I can't imagine doing what you've done, but people need to know it isn't about Rob looking on Strava and going 400 miles today. This guy from the beginning has been constant every day doing this. He's put every mile on every single person in a 200-person team, and he's made sure it's all up to date. And he's done that constantly, every day, consistently throughout. And I don't think this would have meant as much if we had just had one round total score. If you didn't do it the way you've done it, mate. So, you know, massive thank you to you, mate, because it's unbelievable what you've done. Unbelievable.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for mentioning it. But no, it's been grief, but it's also been quite good, because I've had people private messaging me, how am I doing? What's my target? Where am I? And
can't imagine.
Sort of stuff. And that, you know, like Tracy messaging me this morning, I'm in bed with a hangover thinking, drop me out. I need this now. And I even actually said to her, I'm still in bed, mate. Let me wake up and I'll let you know the mileage.
And you've had it,
you know,
all the time. And even on Facebook, people just been tagging you, Rob, here's my miles, here's my steps. And it's been constant for a couple of months, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a distraction to me as well, Mark. We were talking before when I'd done my live video about my story, a distraction technique. So it sort of helped me a little bit with that as well. When I'm sort of a bit lonely or a bit bored or not got nothing to do, I do the Strava and it sort of keeps me occupied for an hour, 2 hours. Did you hear her? Have you seen the garden? Get out there and cut the garden.
Well played, Trace. Well played.
But you know, it's just it's one of them things. It's been hard sometimes where people go out, like bank holiday weekends, where you've got to go into work. Right, everyone's been out on the walk Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You've got to catch up 3 days, but it could take 2-3 hours. But you know, at the end of the day, as long as we've raised a few quid for the charity, we've helped save a life or 2 or 3 or any we've. Ultimately, it's been worth it. So you know, thanks for everyone taking part. I've done that much. I haven't done as many miles as I probably should have. I think I ended up 15th. So
brilliant.
I would have liked to have done more. To be honest, I would have liked.
Well, we always said if someone does 1 mile, this challenge was very different to the last, and we said everyone who puts a mile in is helping, is raising awareness, and I know you've just mentioned your video, and guys, if you ain't seen Rob's video, go on our YouTube channel, and that's a little plug, but it was it's really special video, and I'd love you to go and watch that video of Rob's story. Grant's on there as well with his, but I'd love you to go and watch that, because if you don't know what Rob's talking about, get on there and watch that. It's amazing. It's super brave of Rob. So I know what this meant to him, and he's put the effort in. As I say, this ain't for CALM84. This is for those that need it, and everyone who's done something has done it. It's not for the badge. It's for those that need it most, and which is the most important thing. But yeah, Rob, mate, you've been an absolute star. And again, thank you so much for all you've done, mate. And may it continue. And I will see you, apart from training, I will see you on the 6th. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
I don't know about bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'll be there, but I don't know about bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Right, you don't have to put. Yeah, that weren't in the bet, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. But I will see you on the 6th, mate. Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you,
All
and
right.
well done, everyone.
Well done, Rob. See you later, buddy.
Cheers.
Well done, Mr. Blake. Amazing. Well done, our challenge. So, on to the future. We're opening up all around the UK. A really exciting one we've got going on right now. Planning their first event straight away. CALM84 Widnes. Let's speak to CALM84 Widnes. None other than Mitchy boy.
How you
Here he
doing?
is.
You all right?
Right, mate? How's it
Yeah,
going?
yeah. Not
Happy?
too bad, not too bad.
Fast?
Yeah, yeah. I went out this morning to try and get some miles, but my knees, they're just gone. I've got physio this week, so we'll find out what's happening with them.
Good. Have you found the challenge in general?
Yeah, it's been really good. Obviously, it's helped a lot of my anxiety. But do you know what I found out of a lot of it? Yeah, we've had like the team, the group and stuff like that. But when I've been mentioning it with people, whether that's whatever path that I'm on, you get a lot of feedback and a lot of people are interested because it's such a massive number. And I know a lot of people was tuning in this evening to kind of see if we'd done it. Even people that weren't a part of the challenge, they've jumped on board to see whether we achieved it, and obviously we have. And it's, you can't put it into words really. It's quite overwhelming, isn't it?
Round the World is a challenge that I just sort of went. I think we were talking on a live. It was me, Holly, Tills maybe. And we were just talking on live at the end of the last one, and I was thinking, all right, let's see if we can walk to Europe. Or someone said, let's walk to Europe. And when someone says like, it wasn't even really about the miles, it was about how it sounded for me. I just wanted to know how much impressive it sounded. And someone, so we walked to Europe, and I was like, that headline is crap. I just, it's still an amazing achievement. Don't get me wrong, but I just felt like it's a bit crap, that headline. And I literally just pulled it out. I was just like, one walk around the world. How many is it? And literally, you can go back to the video. We put it on. We literally Googled it online, and that's where this challenge come from. So from that to this, 26,000 miles later, is mental. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a big achievement for everybody, everybody that took part in it. As you say, whether they've done 1 mile or they've done 100 miles or 1,000 miles, for that being said.
Have you done 1 mile or 1,000 miles?
Yeah, 1,000 miles,
and there was someone who done 1,000.
And there's been some smashing efforts, and a lot of it's quite inspiring. And you wouldn't think that, come the start of the challenge, somebody was going to go out and do 1,000 miles, for example. You just, but it's been done, it's been achieved, and everybody should just, give himself a round of applause, because it's fantastic.
Yeah, and look at like Maria Frost, her story, Liam's mum.
Yeah,
and when we were doing our first, so out of this challenge, guys, we didn't mention it when Holly was on. When we started to introduce the ambassadors, we started to talk about how we can get people going, and we come up with various different ones. 5K Friday, 6 Mile Saturday were massive. We had Slow and Steady Sunday. We had Walk It Wednesday. We had, I think, Motivation Monday. We had a lot of these things to get us out and going. I know the first 5K Friday smashed it. It was our best day of the week. I think we got 370 odd miles, if I recollect. 370 odd miles in one day, like doing a 5K Friday. That was Holly's. And then we brought in a 6 Mile Saturday, and we started to do that one. And they really, really helped us, because it was sort of taking part in mini events within the bigger event. These type of things. And these events now want to run through everyone we're doing, and we will need to take these things on as part of our lives. 5K Friday and 6 Mile Saturdays, and we need to keep these things going. But yeah, going from what we've come from, and Maria said, off on a tangent, Maria said to me, to Holly, on the first 5K Friday post, and she said, look, I struggle, and I'm just not going to make it. I'm not going to make 5K. And everyone jumped on and encouraged her to do as much as she can. And Holly did, and I think Tills jumped in, and Tracy jumped in, and Eric jumped in. Everyone jumped in and said, just do what you can. Lo and behold, I think Rob said to Liam, mate, your mum walked like 2.5 miles yesterday. You know, it's almost 5K. So now it's like, then she just went and smashed her 5K. And since then, she's done more in a day. Now, something like that is as impressive as someone like Elle doing 1,000.
Yeah, exactly that, because obviously
mean?
they've taken the feedback and they've pushed themselves above and beyond. And again, another a round of applause, because it's just you've escalated on you've given yourself that doubt, and then you've escalated on it and you've achieved it. So there's a win.
Massive win. And like we hear these stories, and for, as I say, someone to do that, to go from that belief of not doing it to then doing what, and then doing regularly. Now she's walking regularly as much as she can. And it's just, when I see it, it brings a smile to my face. It just does. The other one I mentioned was Thomas Newens from Harlow. Again, he said to me, he said on the thing, I'm not one for, physical activity like sports and stuff like that. And every day he's smashing out the miles now. I think the bike, he does some bike stuff. And every day he's banging out these miles and tagging us all in, like hashtagging the CALMs, and really like being an inspiration to us. But this is someone who never done it before. And you know what I'm saying? Like that elevation, as you say, just someone, doing more because of this challenge is just so massive, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. There's definitely been some personal achievements that's been excelled and exceeded.
Massively, mate. So we're going to finish up by talking about a new project we got. You come to me, you rang me up, you said, Mark, as for those that don't know, Mitch, my stepson, he's up in Liverpool. He's been absolutely smashing the challenges. He's been a massive help to us, does our media and stuff like that, and he's involved in everything, helped build our website, and he's been a massive inspiration to so many people in this. People still say, even Tracy and Elle last night was singing your praises for all you've done, and what a good boy you are. Mitch said, ring me up, and he said, mate, I'm thinking I'm going to do CALM84 Witness. It was always on the books from the start, wasn't it, mate? And you said, right, I'm doing this.
I'll kind of lead on to that if you don't mind, just to kind of get the backstory of how it's escalated. So basically, I went and done some training doing a coding course, right? And I started talking to people, and I found out quite a lot of them was local to me. And there was a few individuals that stuck out, and we was talking and stuff, and they was, we was just talking about mental health and what CALM84 does and stuff. And they're one of them in particular is within the skating community and the BMXing community, and they was like, it's just something that we don't talk about, but we should, and we've lost friends for it, and it's only now that we're speaking that I'm talking about it. So on the back of that, that's what led me to call and think, let's tackle this. There's an issue there. Let's go in and tackle it, but in the right and the controlled manner. So, some of the things that will be like, so the first one's on the 5th of June, and that's going to be our walking club. That's where we're going to start off. That's going to be, no, we're called the Widnes Walkers, but it's open to all ages, men, women, shape, size. I'm a big lad. I'm not skinny. I'm not fit either. So, however, everybody's welcome. I plan to do that once a month, but doing also, like, as you say, the mini challenges so people can keep on top of their fitness and stuff like that.
5K Friday.
Exactly that. 2 weeks after that, my plan is I want to do Runcorn Riders, which is going to be a cycling club. But I don't want to launch it yet until I know what's going on with my knees, until I've been to physiotherapy, because, it's important that I'm their support team. But that is in the pipeline. Once I know what's going on with my knees, there's going to potentially be Runcorn Riders starting 2 weeks after that. And in between this, every 6 weeks, what we're looking to do is we're just in the middle of talking to our local council to see if we can get the funding for equipment for skating bits and bobs, so we can host an open day for anybody. Again, anybody can turn up. No skating experience. There's going to be people there that know how to skate, know how to BMX, and basically we're just going to teach you. You know, if you want to just come to have a chat, have a cup of coffee. That's basically where we're going with it. So yeah, we've got 3 main projects. There's a few more projects in the pipeline, like a quiz night and stuff, to obviously help with the plaques. The fund, like the community funds, help with the plaques. We want to do some quiz nights, but obviously we need to wait until really after the 21st of June and make sure we can, you know, we can be in. I'm hoping we can go in the social club and because they got projector and stuff there, so to host the quiz night. But again, it's just another thing that's in the pipeline.
Brilliant, mate. You know, I'm thinking like when you're saying that, I'm like, well, I'm definitely going up there because I can bust a little skateboard, I can do a little biking. You know, I'm a jack of all trades. I can do this stuff. I'm thinking like, how cool would it be? Like, I want to get some skateboard stuff out or wear my hat backwards. I'm coming up. I'm being a part of that gang, mate. I'm telling you, once every now and then we'll be up there, and yeah, I'll definitely be having a go with that club. We're gonna get some merch stuff made up and make sure we build up that the Save One Project fund for it. You know, but that just sounds fun to me, and I can't wait to that stuff's going.
You know, it's just a new aspect. It's you know, it's something that we haven't gone into before, and with the feedback that I'm getting saying that, you know, it needs to be spoken about. Obviously, we do what we do to spread that awareness of suicide prevention. So it's only right that we then tackle this. And you know, I've got an amazing chap who's literally by my side and telling me, you know, about the whole skating industry and stuff. I'm not a BMXer, I'm not a skater, but what I can do is I can bring the services to make sure that we can incorporate that, so people ain't suffering alone.
Building that community through using healthy activity, it's sort of our thing. It's our niche. It's what we're really going for. Even like this side, we're looking at the walking club, cycling club. I spoke to a few people. You know, people who want to sort of do a few combat-y sort of sports like boxing.
Yeah.
You know, so we're going to try and do some boxing stuff. Got a few of my friends that, you know, got clubs and stuff. So there'll be conversations with them. But as you said, you know, the diversity of the sports that you're offering and the communities that you're offering to build is going to be really key, because then you're hitting people from all sorts of background. It's not one genre of people, is it?
Yeah, exactly
Different
that.
People.
It's exactly that. And you know, I think I launched my page on Monday or something like that, right? And some of the messages and the responses that I've been getting is like absolutely amazing. It's like we're quite close up here. You know, more probably there's not as many people as London, but we're quite close. It doesn't mean that we all know one another, but you know, for Facebook group, I think in 72 hours, I think it jumped up to like 70 likes or something. And on Instagram, I'm getting personal messages saying, look, you know, it's great, and you know, how do we get involved? And this is kind of, if anybody wants to get involved, just drop us a message, a comment, anything like that, and we'll just send over the details. Look out for our posters. There's always going to be posters saying when and where. We're in the middle of planning the route for the walk-in, because we want to make sure it's accessible for all. So that we're in the middle of making sure that, you know, it's wheelchair accessible and stuff like that. In a minute, we think we've got a route, but we need to go and check part of it. So that's what I'm hopefully going to do this weekend to make sure that it's all good. Then we'll post a route with the checkpoints, and if you don't want to do the whole 10 miles, then by all means meet us at checkpoint A, B, C, or D, or E. I think there's 5 in total.
That's what I'm thinking of for next time. Doing view the checkpoints, because if people want to jump in like halfway or whatever, we're doing street stuff.
I'll drop you the app that I've used, because it's free and it just literally pinpoints where you're going to go. Yeah. But yeah, no. So it's, you know, it's it's a great thing, and it's a great feeling to escalate or grow the whole situation. And again, it's all about spreading the awareness.
Yeah. Have you got? Obviously, you've got to build your. You know, you're going to have to build your team, and obviously, the page on Strava is for everyone. You know, for everyone who does anything, we're going to use that one Strava club to try and get that 1,000 members for next year, 2022. We're going to walk to the moon. So, you know, as these people come in, and that's what I was saying earlier, groups like yourself that open up around the UK, obviously, we've got CALM84 crew, Mark Dunning, absolutely spectacular job he's doing there. Mitch has been going down there and supporting. He's up in crew. They've had their game a couple of weeks ago, last week or whatever. They've got.
It was good to be back in the stadium, to be fair.
Hey?
It was good to be back in the stadium, to be fair.
I bet it was. I mean, the gaming crew, that's on CALM84 crew's page, but I think we've shared it on ours. So if anyone wants to go back and have a look what they've done.
We have got some footage. I've just been so busy doing other bits. I'm siphoning through it, and it needs to be edited and stuff. But we've got footage that we filmed ourselves as well.
And there's some live vids on Facebook if you want to jump on. People want to jump on.
There is. Yeah, they shared a live then.
And see what they done. They raised some money for a little fella who plays for one of the clubs. I think it's Crew or whatever club, isn't it? And he's really suffering. They raised loads of money for him, and which is beautiful because we always said, as much as we want to help CALM and the service that CALM provide, we will help community projects as much as we can as well. And it's so important that we do that. So it's amazing what they're doing. Obviously, the next one is Arteri. He'll be stepping up to the plate. He's mid-managed. He's sort of halfway, he said to me, or he's near completion of launching CALM84 Milton Keynes. That's going to be absolutely massive. Again, Milton Keynes is a massive area that can really, really, it's really important for what we're doing.
Just two things, because you know what my mind's like, I'll end up forgetting. On the back of the clubs, there's potentially talks of somebody looking to open another club over in Nottingham, but I'm still in talks with them at the minute and seeing how how they sit with it and if they want to do it. But just going back onto what you were saying about walking to the moon, I was also informed about a walk, right? And it might be something that would be good that we can work out to do collectively as a team. It's coast to coast, and it's somewhere up, I think it's the Lake District we start, right? But it takes you 2 days. So we book into a hotel or a guest house, depending on how many of us are. And we just walk coast to coast. So, that might be a good thing to look into and potentially doing as a team. It looks really good. Looked at it online. It looks really, really good. So
yeah, we'll have to research that then, mate, and send us the details. So, but no, Mitch, thanks for coming on and good luck with all you're doing, mate. I mean, it's fantastic. I don't, I'm not sure people realise how much planning goes into this stuff, but it's massive what you're doing, and we're looking forward to seeing the footage and the photos and all the successes. And coming up there, obviously, me and your mum will definitely be up supporting and taking part in the challenges and stuff like. I know mum's going to get out roller skates, 100% roller skates and neon hockey socks. And she's going to be going for it on her Bowers. So, we can't wait to do that with you, mate. But thank you for coming on, buddy.
No worries.
We'll catch up with you and look forward to seeing how you progress in the coming weeks.
No worries. Well done, everyone.
Thank you, Mitchie. See you later on, mate.
Bye.
Bye. Well, guys, going to wrap it up. Been a long one, hour and a half. We've completed it. 26,000 miles. We've done it. We've, exceeded what we wanted to do. And, it's unbelievable. Everyone should be so proud. Let's get the congratulations going on. Let's get the videos going on. Let's get let's get some encouragement going on the groups. Let's be active. Let's add people to this. It's the main thing. Keep adding people to the community to the Facebook, to the Strava. Get them in. That's what we do now. We build. Look out for the events, the meetups. Next one is the 6th of June. Danson Park, 8:45 a.m. Sorry, Rob. We'll be doing 10 miles. As I said to Mitch just then, I'm definitely going to put some points on for those that want to do, maybe, I'll put them on every 2.5 miles. So if you want to do, sort of point A, B, or C, then, you can come and do that and meet us, and we'll try and get there at certain times. But yeah, come and join us, guys, if you can. As I said, keep a lookout for all the events, and we'll go from there. Thank you all so much. Massive thank you to my ambassadors and everyone who's helped, management team. Big thank you to Corey Webb. Been there from day one, absolutely smashed it with me. Helped me through everything. Follower is the new guy. He's jumped in and helping us with match day stuff. Rob, who's our stato, but I'm sure there's more jobs that we want to give him as well. But for those of you that want to help with the Save One project or any of our walking clubs or anything else, please contact me and come and help. Don't think you can't do it. If you just want to do it and you don't think you can, get on to me and we'll do it together, and we'll support you through it. And we'll get walking clubs going in your area, running clubs, jogging clubs, cycling clubs. You want to do boxing, you want to do boot camp, you want to do anything, netball teams, kids football teams. If you think you can do it and you need the support, we will be there to help support you and get this going, whatever it may be. We will help you. Dog walking clubs, whatever there is. But thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for participating, and I look forward to meet you all in person. Hopefully see you all on the 6th. So yeah, thanks a lot, and I will see you later. Bye. Well done.